We are now in the control room. Here, in this specific space, there are all the measurement devices to control the quality of the production. In fact, we are next to the paper machine. And like this, we can control all along the production the quality to be very reactive and performant. Now, I want to present you one specific test, which is the hydrostatic test. The hydrostatic test is another test to characterize our barrier. In fact, here we are going even further because we characterize the performance of the barrier under water pressure. What is important to say here is that this test was developed by our research center, so it's really a tailor-made test. And here we test the behavior of our barrier under hydrodynamic pressure, the same as the one that we can find during the make coat application on the maker. So let's show you the test. You take a paper and you take the barrier side and you put it down because here you will have the water that will come up. So you need to have the barrier in contact with the water. So you put the sample, you clamp the sample, and you start the test. The part that is the most important on this measurement device is the column here. In fact, you will see that here you have the water that fill the column. Higher the water will be in the column, higher the pressure will be on the barrier. Here our columns are 1 meter high, so this represents 100 millibars of pressure on the barrier. So now that the test ends, we can observe on the back side of the paper little drop. This means that the water pressure pierces the paper and pierces the barrier and go on the back side of the paper. Here we can clearly conclude that the barrier isn't performant. Now I test a paper with a performant barrier, and we can see that on the back side there is no drop. This means that the water didn't pierce the barrier. Here the barrier is performant. I hope everything is clear, and like this you know everything about hydrostatic test.